This is Amadeus movie from 1984. The title cuts version about 3 hours as long as possible. The story of Mozart, I have no idea.
Something special for you. Something you're going to love. Is that good? Believe me, this is the most delicious thing I ever ate in my life.
Is that?
You don't open this door, we're going to eat everything and we're going to leave nothing for you.
When they have a frontal bracket. The songs by Mozart, I think.
Good morning, Father.
Salieri? Leave me alone.
Z. And continues on playing.
Alone, a soul in pain.
Do you know who I am?
All men are equal in God's eyes.
Are they?
Offer me your confession.
How well
He
are you
doesn't believe in
trained
God.
in music.
I studied it in my youth.
No?
I can't say that I do.
It was a very popular tune in its day. I wrote it and brought down the house when we played it first.
Okay, reliving the memory.
Can you recall no melody of mine? I wrote 40 operas alone. What about this one?
And seems familiar.
Yes, I know that. I'm sorry, I didn't know you wrote that.
I didn't. That was Mozart. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
There's a
Man, you
Mozart
accuse
snare.
yourself of killing.
My idol. I can't think of a
Bad
time
one there.
when I didn't know his name. An emperor's. Even the Pope in Rome. Not of the brilliant little prodigy, but of his father, who had taught him everything. He did not care for music. Would you like me to drag you around Europe doing tricks like a circus freak? What music meant to me. Make me a great composer. Let me celebrate your glory through music. Make me famous through the world, dear God. Make me immortal. Let people speak my name forever with love for what I wrote. And do you know what happened? A miracle.
He's dead.
Of course, I knew God had arranged it all. That was obvious. One minute I was a frustrated boy in Vienna, city of musicians. I was his court composer. Isn't that incredible? I kept my hands off women. I worked hours every day teaching students, many of them for free. Work and work. That was all my life. And it was wonderful. Everybody liked me till he came. The Prince Archbishop of Salzburg. Eagerly, I went there to seek him out. This man had written his first concerto at the age of 4. At 7, a full-scale opera at 12.
Expressive.
Is talent like written on the face?
He doesn't know.
Be.
Listen also in the past.
Mozart is not here.
Stopping it. I'm stopping it.
He's scared.
We're going back.
No!
Yes.
No!
Listen, you don't know where you are. Here, fart backwards.
Oh, ha-ha.
I'm sick. No, say it backwards, shitwit.
Yes, I'm my saw.
Emeram.
No, I'm
Just
not
say it.
playing
It's
this
serious,
game.
Emeram.
I'm gonna marry you. You're a fiend.
Ui volaito. Tisheim tea.
Eat?
Eat. without me.
See Mozart.
That was Mozart, giggling, dirty-minded creature I'd just seen, crawling on the floor.
Very humorous man.
Ah, Mozart. Why do I have to be humiliated in front of my guests by one of my own servants? The more license I allow you, the more you take. Immediately to Salzburg. Your father is waiting for you there patiently.
No, Your Grace. It's obvious I don't satisfy.
Nothing. The beginning simple, almost comic. Basset horns. Like a rusty squeeze. Suddenly, high above it, a single note hanging there, unwavering, until a clarinet took it over, sweetened it into a phrase of such delight. This was a music I'd never heard. Such unfulfillable longing. Excuse me. But why an obscene child to be his instrument? To be an accident. But had to be.
Incident.
Extraordinary, serious opera of his last month. Idomeneo, King of Crete.
A young man trying to impress beyond his abilities.
Yes, guitar.
Majesty.
Not German, I beg your majesty. Italian is the proper language for...
Time we had a piece in our own language. Plain German for plain people.
Agree with Herr Direttore.
I think it's an interesting notion to keep Mozart in Vienna, Majesty. It should really infuriate the Archbishop beyond measure.
To meet this young man. Chamberlain, arrange a pleasant welcome for him.
Big for you. It looks so marvelous. The other one. I think you will love it. How do you like it?
They're all so beautiful. 3 heads.
Oh, this is funny.
Written a little march of welcome in his honor.
What a charming idea. Can I try it?
Majesty.
I play it when he comes in. Herr Mozart, please. But slowly, slowly. I need a minute to practice.
Good, continue. Lean the march, Majesty, march. Again.
Playing it lightly.
Bravo, Majesty!
Gentlemen, please, please. It's not a holy relic. A delightful concert here. Into her arms and said, "Will you marry me, yes or no?" Illustrious court composer, Maestro Salieri.
Actually composed some variations on a melody of yours.
Oh, really? Which one?
Mio caro Adonne. But it yielded some good things.
And now he has returned the compliment. We're going to commission an opera from you. Did we vote in the end for German or Italian?
Well, actually, sire, if you remember, we did finally incline to Italian.
I don't think it was really decided, Your Majesty.
Please let it be German.
Why so?
Because I've already found the most wonderful libretto. Not yet. I mean, it's quite new. I'll show it to you immediately, of course. The whole thing is set in
No.
Seraglio.
You mean in Turkey?
Yes, exactly. Could be in Turkish if you really want.
No, my dear fellow, the language is not finally the point.
Just
I mean,
music.
I won't actually show concubines exposing their majesty. It's full of proper German virtue.
Name us a German virtue.
Love, sire.
Oh, love! Well.
All those male sopranos screeching, stupid fat couples rolling their eyes about. That's not love. It's set it to the finest music ever offered a monarch.
Oh, that it is.
Keep it, Majesty, if you want. It's already here in my head.
In one hearing only?
I think so, sire. Yes.
Show us.
Here we go.
It's just the same, isn't it? Shouldn't it be a bit more? Or this? This? Yes.
Focusing.
What do you think?
Grazie, signor. Why implant the desire? Like a lust in my body.
Madame Cavalieri is here for her lesson, sir.
Maestro? It's Turkish. My hairdresser says that everything this year is going to be Turk. And he's been commissioned to write an opera. Is there a part in it for me?
No. Looks and talent don't always go together, Caterina.
Looks don't concern me, Maestro. Only talent interests a woman of...
Continue.
Sticker.
There she was, showing off like the greedy songbird she was. Minutes of ghastly scales. Dare to think of anyone else touching her. Least of all, the creature.
Brava, madame! You are an ornament to our decidedly that. An excellent effort. You have shown us something.
It is new. It is, isn't it, sire?
Yes, of course. Now and then, just now and then.
What do you mean, sire?
Well, I mean, occasionally it seems to have
too many notes, Your Majesty.
Exactly. Very well put. Too many notes.
Majesties are required, neither more nor less.
Well, my dear fellow, there are, in fact, only so many notes.
This is Frau Weber. She's my landlady.
Such an honor. My dear daughter, Constanza. She is the fiancée of Herr Mozart.
We haven't exactly received my father's consent yet. Not entirely, not.
Excuse me, but,
26.
Well, my advice is for you to marry this charming young lady.
May I?
Okay. Little too much.
Wolfie, will you get some water?
What?
Marry who he pleases. I don't give a damn.
She's jealous.
It's fine.
Oh, I'm so relieved.
It really is the best music one can hear in Vienna today. Don't you agree?
She must be dazzling in bed. Can't be any other reason why you'd marry someone like that.
Wolfie, Mom's not feeling very well. Can we go home now?
Of course.
Can't take him away now. This is his night.
Fräulein. Good night, signore.
He'd had her. The creature had had my darling girl. But why him? Violent thoughts.
Send him away. Back to Salzburg.
Your son is an unprincipled, spoiled, conceited brat. You have leave to try.
Oh, God bless you, Grace. I thank you, Grace. I thank you.
Take no further steps towards marriage until we meet.
Bonds of matrimony. Those whom God hath joined nomine patri et filii.
To conquer here is to conquer Europe. With my wife, I could do it. Live with us, and we'll be so happy.
This is my niece, the Princess Elizabeth, a musical instructor. I think I've come up with an excellent idea.
Oh, Your Majesty.
I was thinking of Herr Mozart. What is your view?
Any hint of favoritism?
One was at the teaching.
What is this, Herr Chamberlain?
What is what?
Why must I submit samples of my work to Sir Old Girl? Why doesn't he simply appoint me to the post? But I'm the best.
Mozart, modesty, it might suit you better.
Always the Italians. They're all musical idiots.
How are we supposed to live, Wolfie? Want me to go in the streets and beg? What's wrong with that?
Shut up. Just shut up.
You know how things work in the city.
Oh, yes, you always know everything, don't you?
I brought you some samples of his work so that he can be considered for the royal appointment.
Why did he not come himself?
Well, he's terribly busy, sir. Would it be too much trouble, sir, to ask you to look at them now?
Not at leisure this precise moment.
He doesn't know I'm here.
Then he didn't send you?
We're desperate. We really need this job. I don't mean that he's lazy, because he's not at all. He works all day long.
Nipples of Venus. The Roman chestnuts in brandied sugar. Try one.
They're wonderful. We're missing. You see, they're all originals.
Đi tìm tí. Open it.
Astounding. It was beyond belief. And only drafts of music. Not one. He had simply written down music. We were just taking dictation. This plays one note.
Closing it.
And there would be diminishment. That sound I had heard in the Archbishop's palace had been no accident. It was the very voice of God. I was staring through the cage, meticulous ink strokes, at an absolute beauty.
Is it not good?
It is miraculous.
He's very proud of his work. So you will help us?
One word from me and the post is here.
Excellency, thank you.
Come back tonight.
Tonight?
Service deserves service in return. It's a post all Vienna seeks. If you wish it for your husband, come tonight.
Married woman, sir.
Then don't. And not to be vague, that is the price.
What?
The god of torture. I sat there not knowing whether she would return or
Fill me with one piece of true music. I will show mine to Mozart.
That lady is back, sir.
show her in.
Well? I'm here. My husband has gone to a concert. Should we stay here? Do you still want to look at these? Or don't we need to bother anymore?
Hello? Estoy merengue.
Show this woman out.
Oh, surprising.
What is it? I love you.
Smutty, infantile boy, and give me for reward only the ability to recognize the incarnation. Unfair. Unkind. Arm your creature on earth as far as I am able.
Mozart is not entirely to be trusted alone with young ladies. Molested, Majesty. Twice in the course of the same lesson.
Here's Summer? But the man's a fool. He's a total mediocrity. I can't lose this post. I simply can't.
No one in the world could do musical harm to the Princess Elizabeth. You don't mean to tell me that you're living in poverty?
No. But I'm broke. Because no one will hire me. They all want to hear me play, but they won't let me teach their daughters. Is there any chance you could manage alone?
Very long.
I'll pay you back double anything. If a secret.
Come, Mozart. I am interested.
This is delicious. What is it?
It's cream cheese mixed with granulated sugar.
50.
What exactly are you working on? I don't think you should become known in Vienna as a debtor, Mozart. He has a daughter.
Quiet! I'm just like my own children, huh? What them do you wish me to teach? That's funny. You're a funny fellow.
Please play me something, just to give me an idea.
Yes, teasing her.
Just as if we weren't here.
Perhaps it would be better if we were left alone. I think we're both a little shy.
Get play!
Michael, please.
Perhaps if I were to play something
This guy.
first, it might
Stop it! Stop! We've got to break them of their habit. Keep playing. That's it. That's it. Next time you wish me to instruct another one of your dogs, please let me know. Goodbye from
There's a struggle. Can be clearing the streets and campaigns.
Why are you here? Papa, welcome, welcome. Of course she feeds me. She stuffs me like a goose all day long. She had to help her mother. Yes, she's like that. Her mother's a very sweet woman. I didn't know you were home. She's very tired, poor creature. You know me. I'm such a pig. It's not.
Don't you have a maid?
Stanzi wouldn't hear of it. She insists on doing everything herself. It's marvelous. People love me here. I don't want pupils. They get in the way. No, please. Please, I don't want you to see it. I don't want anyone to see it. It's going to be the best thing that I've ever done. The best thing that any... Beautiful! Come on now, Papa, confess it. Could you want a prettier girl for a daughter?
Stop it!
Who wants tea? Let's go out. This calls for a feast. You don't want tea, do you, Papa?
Wolfie.
I know.
Wolfie.
What? How can you be so boring? Tea. Come on, Papa, hurry!
Thank you.
Why don't you name your son's penalty?
Name it. I'll do anything you say. Anything.
Come back to Salzburg with me, my son.
Papa!
I'm tired of this game. I don't want to play anymore.
But my penalty! I've got to have a penalty!
Listen, Colin.
Salieri.
Now that is a challenge. That.
You can take.
Mock me, laugh.
So obnoxious laugh.
That was not Mozart laughing, Father. That was God laughing at me through that obscene giggle. One day I will laugh at you. I will laugh at you.
Wolfie, she won't talk to me. She says she has to speak to you.
I'm a maidservant. I was asked to come here and offer my services to you. Great admirer of yours who wishes to remain anonymous.
You playing a trick on me?
Son cannot possibly accept such an offer, no matter how generous.
How do you that, sir?
This is ridiculous.
What is ridiculous? And there's gifts all the time.
But you cannot possibly accept her without references.
Well, this is none of your business.
Let a perfect stranger into our house.
Who is we? Who is letting who? Now you think that
Stanzi.
you can... No! It's right that he should hear! I'm sick to death of it! The only time you come out is to eat.
Mess like this every day?
Oh!
This guy.
Not that I've seen.
No, she's a spy.
All day long. He never leaves the house till evening. They're writing and writing.
Really? The next time you're sure they'll be out of the house, let me know.
Thank you, sir.
And now he's going to rob house.
I swear they were all gold. And now look. There's only one left.
Gentlemen, I've just heard some news that maybe Mozart is writing a new opera. An Italian opera, The Marriage of Figaro.
Marriage of Figaro.
It's a French play, Kapellmeister. Has been banned by the Emperor.
And letting him out.
Here you're making an opera from it. Is this true?
I told you this, Majesty.
It is not your place to ask questions.
It is only a comedy.
What you think, Herr Mozart, is scarcely the point.
Yes, not play it as well.
Figaro, it stirs up hatred between the classes. In France, it has caused nothing but bitterness.
Sire, I swear to your Majesty, there's
This is
nothing like
music.
that. I hate politics.
I'm afraid you're rather innocent, my provoke our nobles or our people simply over a theater piece.
Barely new. It's so new that people will go mad for it. Just a husband and a wife quarreling. Suddenly, the wife, scheming little maid, comes in. It's a very funny situation. The old gardener comes in. Quartet becomes quintet. And so on and on and on. Yes, Your Majesty. Imagine the longest time that such a thing could be sustained and then...
7 minutes.
This king is absolutely clueless.
20 minutes. 20 minutes of continuous music, no recitative. More than one person speaks at the same time. It's just noise. No one can understand a word. But with opera, with music, it was all talking at the same time, and it's not noise. It's a perfect harmony.
Music is not the issue here. Should
Why you?
literature that remain a vulgar farce.
nhìn cái tháp bác hơi
Elevated. What does that mean, elevated? I am fed to the teeth with all of these. Why must we go on forever, writing only about gods and legends?
Because they do.
One of you wouldn't rather listen to his hairdresser than Hercules. So lofty, they sound as if they shit marble.
Govern your tongue, Mozart. How dare you?
I'm a vulgar man. But I assure you, my music is not.
You are passionate, Mozart. His Majesty has been more than patient.
If you won't let me show it.
That will do, Herr Mozart.
Just do that, Majesty. Show you how it begins. Just that.
Please.
Measuring a space. And you know what for? His bed. To see if it will fit. Late. On the beat. Early.
Mozart is already rehearsing.
Do our best to protect him against the Emperor's anger.
What anger?
About the ballet.
A word with you, please.
Certainly. 5 minutes, please. 5 minutes.
I do not know that His Majesty has expressly forbidden ballet.
There's a dance at Figaro's wedding.
Didn't
mean to bring
where's
the
this
dance
guy?
as part of the story, Herr Director.
Give me your score, please.
What are you doing, Herr Director? What are you doing?
Taking out what you should never have put in.
The director has actually torn up a huge section of my music. They say I have to rewrite the opera. Rewrite what's perfect?
Waiting for this moment while it's live.
No friend of yours.
I could kill him. I mean, really, kill him.
Burn the score?
Oh, no, my wife took it out in time. It's not fair that a man like that should have power over our work.
There are those who have power over him. I'll take this up with the Emperor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Please, please, Herr Mozart, please. It's not a holy relic.
My astonishment. The Emperor, who never attended rehearsals, suddenly appeared.
Removed un balletto that would have occurred at this place.
It is your regulation, sire. No ballet in your opera.
Your own law decrees it, I'm afraid.
Look at them.
Be the scene with the music.
But sire, oblige me.
Chưa xa.
The scene with the music bad.
Certainly.
The restored third act was bold, brilliant, simply because he thinks she is someone. True forgiveness filling the theater. Perfect absolution. God was singing through this little man, making my defeat more bitter with every pass.
A miracle.
With that yawn, I saw my defeat turn into a victory. Opera would fail the same night. 2 yawns, within a week at most.
Doesn't like one's work. One has to accept the fact gracefully.
But what is it that they don't like?
Too slow.
You made too many demands on the royal. I think you overestimate our dear Viennese. Bang at the end of songs. To let them know when to clap. I would like you to see my new piece.
Best opera yet written, my friend. Political firmament. You do honor to Vienna and to me.
Sao thấy coi.
Mozart! Did my work please you?
I never knew that the music like that was possible. Lindsay, you remember my excellent friend Chickinator. Come in! Come in! Don't be shy. Also a very nice... Yes, my love.
Salzburg.
Salzburg? We were just talking about Salzburg.
Your father is dead.
It's great.
Rose the dreadful ghost from next and blackest opera of a dead commander. The horrifying apparition was Leopold, raised from the dead. Gung had actually summoned up his own father before all the world. Terrifying and wonderful to watch. The madness began in me, and splitting in half. Don Giovanni was played only 5 times in Vienna. But in secret, I went to every one of those 5. How that bitter old man was still possessing his poor son, even from beyond the grave. Finally, triumph over God.
I have come to commission work from you. A mass for the dead.
Who is dead?
A man who deserved a requiem mass and never got one. You will be well paid. Work fast. And be sure, tell no one what you do. You will see me again soon.
My plan was so simple that it terrified me. First, I must get the death mass, and then I must achieve his death. His funeral. Imagine it. Mozart's little coffin in the middle. Requiem mass for Wolfgang Mozart. Antonio Salieri. Oh, what sublimity, what depth. And God forced to listen. Powerless to stop. In the end, laughing at him. The actual killing.
That guy
How does one do
is...
that? When you have to do it with your own hands.
I'm sick to death of that tune.
That, eh? Oh, it's wonderful. He liked the little people, didn't you?
Well, you played Don Giovanni here. You would have had a wonderful success. Fantastic, the better. That's what people want. That's a proper part for me. A couple of catchy songs. I guarantee you a triumph.
How much will you pay him?
I see you brought your manager with you. Half the receipts.
Half receipts?
How much will you pay him now? Down payment.
Down payment? I think I am the emperor.
Half the house.
When? We need money now. Either he pays you now or you don't do
Oh,
it.
stop.
And I don't like what he did with your opera. It was common. Shut up! You won't put a thing in my hand until I see some money.
My pupil's still interested in learning the art of music.
Pupil is married and living in Mannheim, young man.
Dear wife might care to profit from my instruction. No one is eager to hire my service. Cannot earn. He must borrow. I am endowed with talent and you with money. If I offer mine.
My answer is no, Mozart.
Please.
Coffee?
Tell him I'm not here. He's our friend.
He's not here. But he's working on it. He told me to tell you.
A requiem mass? You think I'm in the funeral business?
Leave that alone. Put it down! Put it down! Put it down, I say! It's nothing!
Because there's nothing to see.
Asked you if we could start rehearsals next week, and you said yes. Where is it?
Here. It's all right here in my new...
You little cunt! Do you know how many people I've hired for you? Do you know how many people are waiting for
Leave
you?
him alone!
Paying these people to wait for you, it's ridiculous.
Oh, that's what's ridiculous.
Oh?
Only an idiot would ask Wolfie to work on that stuff. Magic flutes?
What's so intelligent about writing a requiem? It's no use to anybody in your head.
I'm not working there anymore.
Why? What has happened?
I know what it's like. Herr
Still
Mozart
miss.
frightens, takes all that medicine, and it makes him worse.
Is he working?
When he speaks, he doesn't make any sense.
Is he working?
Was he
Sits
working?
there all the time doing some silly opera. Don't ask me to go back again. I'm frightened. I'm very, very frightened.
Are you neglecting my request?
I'll give you a wonderful piece, the best I ever kept. I've been sick, but I'm all right now, aren't I?
Oh, yes, sir.
The sooner you finish, the greater your reward. Work.
You really are going mad. Like a slave for that idiot actor who won't give you a penny. Not a ghost. This is a real man who puts down real money. Give me one reason I can understand. You're drunk, aren't you? Be honest. Tell me you've been drinking. Do everything I can to help you. And all you can do is drink and talk nonsense and frighten me.
Go back to bed.
Please, let me sit here.
She's leaving.
Clear out and take the child with you. Here's the money. Go to the spa and get your health. I couldn't believe my eyes, poor little thing. Oh, you monster. No one exists but you, do they? For him you won't have a pot to piss in. You selfish thing.
It's the music. That
and drinking, I'd live like a prince without and
yes, he's gone.
Pick him up. Pick him up. You, follow me.
Is it over?
Yes, it's over. It's over.
Go! Go!
Where is your wife?
She's not well either. She went to the spa. You were the only colleague of mine who came.
Mozart, I would never miss anything you had written. It's a sublime piece. The grandest operone.
The man. He's here. I'm still working on it. Don't let him in. Some money now. Tell him if he would, it would help me to finish it.
Can we come in?
Well, better not. He's sleeping.
He's all right, though. Well, tell him we came by, won't you?
Of course.
Oh, give him this. That's his share.
Perfection, truly. He said to give you this. You finish the work by tomorrow night.
Still
He will pay
playing
you
it.
another 100 ducats.
Too soon.
Could I help you?
You could.
Go back to Vienna.
Now?
I feel wrong.
So, now, confutatus. We ended in F major.
Yes.
So, now, A minor. Second beat of the first
Time.
common time. Second beat of the first measure. Second beat of the third measure. On E. You have me.
I think so.
Show me. Confutatis. Second measure, fourth beat. Second beat of the fourth measure, on F. Second bassoon and bass trombones with the basses. Identical notes and rhythm. Trombones with the tenors. Do you have it?
Go too fast.
Do you have it?
First bassoon, tenor, trombone, what?
With the tenors and timpani. Trumpets in D.
No.
Listen to me.
I don't understand.
Listen.
Yes. Understand. Yes.
And that's all? No, not with a real fire. You have it? Yes. And altos and thirds. Altos on C, soprano. Yes. And on dictus. Yes. And underneath, just violins. Do you have it? Go too fast. Do you have it? Go too fast. One moment, please.
You get some sleep.
No, I'm not tired at all. Stop for a moment. I can keep going, I assure you. Stay with me while I sleep a little. I thought you did not care for my work. Or me.
Sick. I brought him home.
Very much. You can go now. I don't want you here.
He asked me to stay.
And I'm asking. Wolfie, I missed you so much. And I'll try to do better too. No, Wolfie, not this. Not this. I won't done this ever again. This is not his handwriting. Well, he's not to work on this anymore. It's making him ill.
But...
Please respect my wish and go. Wolfie? Wolfie! Wolfie!
Okay, just die. It's the music is setting. You want this one.
Merciful God, rather than let a mediocrity share in the smallest part of his glory, kept me alive to torture. 32 years of slowly watching myself become extinct.
And then we have your favorite breakfast for you, sugar rolls.
I will speak for you, Father. I speak for all mediocrity. I am their champion. Mediocrity is everywhere. I absolve you. I absolve you. I absolve you. I absolve you.
And she in a psychiatric hospital or something. Yeah, so he worked until he died. It's kind of a crazy story. So, and the video, it's been too long. Subscribe for more in this video.